Bonjour et bienvenue à Alan Wake American Nightmare. On se retrouve ici pour une deuxième fois à l'observatoire, mais cette fois-ci on connaît un petit peu la routine. Faut qu'on aille chercher l'auto. Ah, encore ces livres-là. Ah non, ça c'est juste la... On est ici. Hey. Ok. On s'en va direct au imaging array. Ah, il y a quelque chose là. On va aller voir ici en premier. Parce que c'est ça, j'ai vu genre sur la map, il y avait un petit point d'interrogation. Fait que ça veut dire que j'aurais une page dans le coin. Ouais, je l'ai-tu manqué la première fois ou comme c'est des nouvelles pages?
When Dr. Rachel Meadows got the call from Michael, telling her to hurry to the observatory, she didn't waste any time. It had been a nice party. She'd had a good time, but her social life would always play second fiddle to the mysteries of space.
Yeah, I can relate.
Michael never showed up, of course. He pulled over at the wrong rest stop. She never even thought about him at the time. The phenomenon in the sky above her was too fascinating.
Je veux dire, I can't relate as in genre je suis pas un scientifique, mais genre je peux comprendre quand t'as des shit bizarres qui se passent puis que c'est ça que t'étudies puis c'est ça que t'essaies de comprendre. Everybody loves a good mystery. Ah, c'est ça, donc là faut faire attention, c'est ça les petits points d'interrogation sur ma map. Mais je sais pas si c'est les mêmes pages que la première fois. J'entends en arrière de moi là. Tiens. Bitch. Ouais, clairement, c'est des pages qui étaient pas là avant. Je peux pas avoir manqué ça.
There are places where our world is worn thin, and another reality brushes against ours. One such site is Cauldron Lake near Bright Falls, Washington. But there are others. That other reality is dark, vast, and malleable, always in flux. In its depths dwell vast forces and alien energies. They're dangerous. But in one of these places, if you know how, you can channel the power of that place and use it to shape reality.
C'est essentiellement ce que Alan y fait. J'ai-tu assez de pages pour ça? C'est quoi ça? Hunting rifle. Est-ce que je veux vraiment le hunting rifle? Non, je suis satisfait par mon loadout présent là. Ah oui, là, faut que j'aille en arrière parce que, bien entendu, elle a parqué son char en arrière, même pas à l'observatoire principal.
The darkness rose from the depths of Cauldron Lake and took Alice. It needed words. It needed me to write its way into our world. She was leverage, a hostage. I complied, but with a twist. I put in a loophole that gave me a chance to fight back. I was hunted by shadowy enemies, but I faced the darkness. I fought it with light. I drove it back. I saved Alice, but it came with a cost. I was trapped in the dark place below Cauldron Lake.
Ah, attends. Reality Fragment 1?
The atmosphere in the projection booth at the drive-in was charged, almost unreal. Despite that, the air felt cool and refreshing this late at night. It'd been a hot day. The summer was nearing its end, but it wasn't over yet.
Y'a-tu d'autres comme ça que j'ai manqué? Kid Imaging Array. Switch, c'est là que les araignées sortent. Ou pas. Guess not. On va le laisser recharge là. Light heals you. Alright, alright. On va faire le tour. Une grosse roche dans le... Une autre page. C'est ça, clairement, c'est des nouvelles pages. Nature
Stories come naturally to us. We can't help it. There are many different worlds, many competing realities within our heads, fueled by books, television, even barely remembered childhood tales. There's an endless supply of fictional concepts more familiar to us than anything or anyone real. We have a far greater connection to the fictional characters we know and love than the random people we pass on the street. Our destinies and inspirations are shaped by lies, myths, and fables.
Yeah, okay. Fair enough. Pump action shotgun, je l'ai déjà.
It's you! How dare you! No, wait. It isn't you, is it? I suppose you'd better come in. I'll unlock the door.
Thanks.
Yeah, okay. Close the door. Un autre TV.
I know what you're thinking. Evil twin, supernatural powers. But most of the time, I just like to keep things basic. I want you to understand that. Like this. Need to get your hands dirty? No batteries, no moving parts, just physics. That's technology you can depend on. It's a classic. Speaking of classics, you need to be careful with this one, though. If the victim suddenly twists, you might end up cutting yourself. It's not really a workhorse, but I'm a sucker for this style. Now this is more like it. You've got slip-resistant grip. Believe me, you really want that traction once you're wrist deep in somebody. The blade's stiff enough so it won't open by accident in your pocket, but it's still really easy to open with just one hand. Now that's a big thing for me. I know what you're thinking. It's too big, too heavy. But sometimes you just need the extra oomph. If you're talking intimidation, this is gonna do the job. Also great for dismemberings and whatnot. You know, the messy jobs.
The messy jobs.
Ah, I can't tell you how many things I've MacGyvered with this stuff.
Ah ouais, du duct tape. Même moi, je peux dire ça.
Okay, now, guns. Not a big fan. I mean, how are you supposed to really connect with somebody with a bullet? I want you to understand that. I take pride in what I do. We can't both be worthless hacks, can we?
Yeah, au moins il, comme, il va puis il aime ça, tu sais. C'est pas comme si... Sweet flashbang.
You'll have to forgive me, but this feels very strange. It seems like this has all happened before.
Yeah, it
I have
has.
the replacement part for your telescope, Doctor.
All right. Let's get it installed.
Just click the camera into place. There you go. It's not like it's
I think we can give this a
specialized.
go, although I have this strange feeling that something will
Don't
go
start
wrong.
it up yet. There's a problem with the coolant system.
Yes, that's right. I remember. All right, let me think. If they're sabotaging it, they'll be at the primary coolant pipe outside. If you can secure it, we should be ready to pick up the signal. That is why you're here, isn't it?
Yes, it is. I'll take care of it.
Before you go, if you have the time, I'd appreciate if you came up here and explained a few things. All of this is very strange to me.
No, secure the primary pipes. On va essayer. La chose est-tu lowered? Ouais, on va essayer d'aller y parler. On va essayer d'aller y parler un petit peu.
Hello.
I don't quite know what's going on, but I seem to remember having had this encounter before.
It's not deja vu, Doctor. This has happened before. We're caught in a time loop.
That's utterly insane. How could that be?
I can't really explain it. I suppose I could call it magic.
I don't believe in magic.
Neither do I. But I can't argue with what I've experienced. Listen, what matters now is the signal. The last time we only caught a part of it. I need the rest of it. Whether you believe me or not, you want to look into this as much as I do, right?
Yes. All right.
I realize that you have
La
trouble
fille, c'est quand même
believing
une
this.
scientifique, là.
That's an understatement. I can't deny that what you say resonates with me on some level I don't pretend to understand. But for all I know, I'm simply delusional.
But it's not just you. I've experienced the same thing as you. Doesn't that prove something, at least?
Maybe. On the other hand, given your appearance, and the fact that you're trying to convince me that I'm not insane, perhaps you're merely a hallucination that accompanies my delusions.
You're not having a psychotic episode, Doctor. For what it's worth, I'm a skeptic by nature. I completely understand your reluctance to believe me.
There are people caught so deep in their psychosis that they retroactively manufacture memories and beliefs that conform to the situation at hand.
Sure, but you have to stop second-guessing yourself at some point, if you want to get something done.
Yep. J'espère que ça va pas avoir... On a encore un peu de temps comparé à la première fois, là, mais c'est pas la première fois, right? Monsieur Scratch, il y a comme... On a des ennemis qu'on n'avait pas la première fois. Come on, let's go. Let's go. Come on. Come on, Alan. Secure the main pipes. Where are the pipes? pensais quoi te cacher, mon gars?
These beings hate the light, am I correct? You should be able to turn on the lights and secure the area that way.
Je vais juste aller me refill. Click.
Doctor, can you hear me? I think we're good to go.
All right. I'll start looking for the signal. Please, head back.
I guess they didn't like that.
Yep. They did not like that.
Whole damn mountain's trying to kill me.
Ouais, le Darkness aime pas ça quand on le défie, hein. Ow! Let's just go.
Shit.
On va juste continuer à bloquer tous les objets. Let's go that way, it's monde. Bitch. Tu pensais faire quoi, m'attaquer? The Taken.
The Taken may well be the tool the darkness favors over any other. At some point, they used to be human, but whatever humanity they once had is long gone. Now they're just shells covered and filled by darkness. The Taken Mr. throws at me are more grotesque and varied than the ones I first encountered in Bright Falls. But I know how to deal with them. I'd be lying if I said they don't frighten me. But I've survived worse. I can't let them stop me.
Non, c'est ça, on a déjà eu affaire à ça, fait que c'est rien de 40 pages. Return to Dr. Meadows.
It's working. Please, come up here.
Ah, j'ai pas à me battre à travers le... Ça bouge pas aussi vite que ça, par exemple. Ça bouge pas aussi vite que ça, man. Ça, c'est sûr et certain.
Find the signal?
Yes, I don't think it's quite the same thing we had, the last time. Still, we're definitely picking it up.
Are we getting the complete signal now?
I'm afraid not. Take a look at it yourself. I'm printing out a hard copy now. I'd like to ask you a question or two before that, though, if you don't mind.
Sure.
What's on your mind, Doctor?
Most people would find these events extremely disturbing, provided that they survive these creatures, that is. You seem to be quite adept at dealing with the situation. Why is that?
I wrote
Yes,
it.
I was involved in... It's a complex story. I was in this small town, and a horrible thing from another dimension kidnapped my wife and manipulated me into writing this horror story that came true. I learned to fight it with light, and I managed to contain it and free my wife. But I was trapped in its world.
Are you serious?
Absolutely. So, I'm used to reality working in strange or even impossible ways. And I fought these things, not exactly like this, but close enough for a good while now. Of course, I have certain advantages. Was there anything else?
What did you mean when you said you have advantages?
At the risk of sounding like a lunatic, reality is much more fluid than people think. It can be influenced.
I didn't take you for a mystic.
I'm not. I'm a writer. And under certain conditions, I can, for lack of a better word, rewrite reality. Change things.
That's absurd.
But it works.
Assuming I believe this, why don't you simply, I don't know, write yourself some superpowers?
Nope, because
It's not quite that simple. You need to follow certain laws of drama, I suppose. You need to think about consistency and symbolism.
exactement comme dans
Often what you write isn't anywhere
dans le
near as
premier jeu.
important as what you imply. There are things out there that will take advantage of your mistakes.
You really believe in this?
Don't look at me like that. You've experienced some of this yourself.
I will gladly admit that something exceedingly strange is going on. But this idea that you're somehow altering reality with your writing is ridiculous. You're essentially saying you're controlling my actions. Leaving aside the rational arguments against this, what gives you the right?
Well, it's more like having a destiny. A path you're on. You're not aware of it, but there it is. If somebody changes it, what difference does it make? It's what every writer does. If you write something that affects one of the characters, they don't really know about that.
I'm not a character. Are you saying that it's all right to take advantage of someone if they aren't aware of it?
Look, all I meant was that if you're genuinely making all your own decisions, and those decisions lead to whatever destiny you have, what practical difference does it make?
I suppose that depends on whether our destinies are determined by things like physics and probabilities, or natural reality, which is presumably neutral and impartial, or by some kind of an intelligence. If it's the latter, that intelligence makes choices based on some criteria. If we suffer as a result of those choices, there's a moral and ethical element involved, regardless of whether we're aware of its manipulations. Wouldn't you agree?
You're taking this very well. I thought you'd be hangry.
I suppose I would be if I thought you could actually do this.
Yeah, she's making a lot of sense. Dans le sens que oui, Alan est essentiellement en train d'utiliser, puis on l'a vu dans une des pages manuscrits, qui a comme essentiellement, il a comme amené Night Springs dans une petite ville de genre de l'Arizona pour justement le bien de la cause, pour être capable de faire son histoire, puis etc., etc., etc. Fait comme, il est essentiellement en train d'utiliser les gens. Genre, la mécanique qui meurt à chaque fois, c'est de la faute à Alan. C'est pas de la... Tu sais, c'est lui qui a écrit ça.
Another printout. Another signal fragment. The message is still not complete, but it's another piece of the weapon he has built against his adversary. Mere words on a piece of paper, but in the right hands, they will hold back the darkness.
Bon. Fait que, est-ce qu'on va tout faire ça une troisième fois? Je sais pas pourquoi là, que randomly on s'en va au drive-in theater, genre.
The last time the man came to the drive-in, it did not end well. He hopes to avoid that fate this time. He hopes that what he has brought with him to this place is enough.
Yeah. Is it though? Come, is it?
Ugh. Serena's probably out of her mind again. But I'm gonna need that key so I can get the power back on. To change the world, you must craft a blueprint for the new reality. Any work of art will do, as long as it's a genuine act of creation. That's what the energies of the dark place respond to. The results may be subtle and perplexing, or far-ranging and momentous. My area of expertise, the written word, gives much more precise results than music or interpretive dance would, for instance. But words can be extremely dangerous. What you define may become reality, but so can that which you imply, even if you don't realize you're doing so.
Ça devient un peu... ça vient chercher qu'est-ce que la docteure a disait, tu sais. Que comme... Il y a un élément d'éthique et de morale là-dedans.
You again?
I'm really just here to get the keys so I can get the power back on.
You want to hold me down? It's okay. I know you like that.
Yeah, I'll just grab the keys.
I could be like your wife. Little wifey. Waiting at home for hubby. Or you could be the mailman. Or the neighbor.
I'm already married to someone who isn't crazy, thanks. I'm just gonna go and get the power back on.
Aww.
Look, I may or may not be back. I have the access code to the booth already, so once the power is on...
You should totally come see me. We could have fun. You know.
We'll see how it goes.
Non, je vais revenir.
You should sit down or something. Try to stay calm.
I don't want to be calm. I want to be nasty. I want to be nasty with you.
Yeah. Okay.
You could do anything you want. You can use my...
Let's not even go there. I was hoping that you'd remember more, but I guess that was too much to ask.
Blair. Alright, on sait déjà comment que ça se passe. Attends,
I was about to do the weather, but I see we have a caller. Hey, you're on the air with Eddie. What's up?
Hey, Eddie, it's Ricky. You talked about fate before. You think about that a lot?
Not a lot, to be honest, but I take it you do.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Any conclusions you'd care to share, Ricky?
Well, we've got free will, right? That's in the Bible and everything.
Yeah, right, sure.
So free will, right? Am I right? I mean, if we can do what we want, how can there be fate? I mean, you don't know what's going to happen next. So there's no fate. There's just people doing stuff.
Well, I don't know, Ricky. I don't suppose you have considered the possibility that we're all here in the service of a greater purpose, incomprehensible to us,
and that what we take to be freedom is nothing more than the move of a pawn on some cosmic chessboard, limited in scope, subject to the whims of unseen players,
existing only for their entertainment.
Or perhaps we're just a twisted reflection of actual events that can happen elsewhere. Could it be that such is life in Night Springs?
Dude, what?
Food for thought, Ricky. Food for thought.
Ok. Il y a de quoi? Ah, à l'extérieur, on va aller voir en arrière. Ben, j'avais une petite... On va aller voir en arrière du shack.
Are you getting it yet, genius?
No, man, I'm not getting it. Please explain it to me some more. Il y a une page là. Je fais comment pour me rendre? Je peux-tu passer en arrière? Ouais. Ouais, toute l'affaire du free will, moi j'ai toujours vu ça comme... Tu sais, l'univers... Ouais, on parle pas dans ça, là, parce que dans ça, l'univers obéit pas
My
vraiment aux
writer's
règles.
block got worse. I didn't sleep much anymore. My life with Alice seemed like a constant fight. I was a wreck. Alice took steps. She booked a vacation in Bright Falls, a small town in Washington. It was supposed to be a chance to break out of the cycle I was in. She didn't know about the darkness in Cauldron Lake.
Moi, ce que je me demande, c'est... Comme Alice, qui est allée à Bright Falls, est-ce que c'était comme... Pas predetermined, mais... Y a-t-il quelque chose d'autre qui l'a influencé à amener Alan là? Ou c'est... Complete chance, puis comme... Ah non, c'est vrai, elle l'a amené à Bright Falls parce qu'il y a l'académie là. Il y avait genre l'espèce de... L'espèce de gugu avec le docteur. Puis le docteur, il était là à cause du darkness. Fait que non, oui, c'est ça qui influençait Alice. Puisque je disais, tout le monde qui dit determinism versus free will, l'univers obéit à certaines règles. Qui sont, oui, infiniment plus compliquées que ce qu'on pourrait imaginer, ça c'est sûr. À chaque fois qu'on réussit à préciser la nature de l'univers, l'univers devient plus compliqué. C'est sûr que c'est ça, c'est comme ça que ça marche. Nous autres, on s'en va là-bas. Fait que je vais juste save ici. Puis genre, mais l'univers obéit certaines règles. Donc, si tu prends le determinism route, les conditions initiales de l'univers déterminent tout. Parce que là, après ça, l'univers suit certaines règles. Même le quantum physics que du uncertainty là-dedans, etc. Puis que dans le fond, tout ce que tu choisis est déjà déterminé par... Sinon les oiseaux, je vais les laisser venir à moi. Tout ce que tu choisis, toutes les décisions que tu prends sont toutes déjà déterminées. Puis, t'as pas de free will dans le fond. Mais moi, je suis pour dire que c'est un chemin tu peux aller à gauche ou à droite. Ok? Comme, oui, la décision ultime que tu vas prendre, est-ce que tu prends à gauche, est-ce que tu prends à droite, c'est déterminé par tout plein de facteurs, tes expériences personnelles, borderline ta génétique, genre tout, comme un gros paquet de variables qui, oui, peuvent remonter jusqu'au début de l'univers si tu vas assez loin. Mais le choix, il est quand même là. Tu choisis quand même gauche ou droite. Le free will, il est là. Il est le fait qu'on peut choisir. Indépendant de est-ce qu'on peut choisir vraiment librement. Non, parce qu'on évolue dans un univers, tu sais. Fait que non, t'as pas de liberté totale, parce qu'une liberté totale, faut que tu bases ta décision sur quelque chose. Donc si tu bases ta décision sur quelque chose, faut que tu aies un prerequisite avant. Fait que tu peux pas avoir du free will sans avoir dans un vacuum complet. Mais le free will, c'est justement le fait que tu as le choix. Tu peux t'asseoir puis contempler la décision puis dire je vais aller à gauche ou à droite pour X ou Y raison. En tout cas.
I want to talk about Alice. Just look at her. She's really beautiful, isn't she? Your wife. Well, our wife, really. Just my wife soon. Don't worry. I'm not going to treat her like the others. She's special. If I wanted her dead, she would be. I've been around for a while now. So talented. You haven't seen her new work, of course. Oh, it takes my breath away. Really, she's that good. Did you know that I've got a wedding ring, too? We're that similar. She's seen me a couple times, you know. I've let her catch glimpses. She thinks she's imagining things, of course. She thinks you're dead. It might as well be. I mean, even if you manage to keep surviving, you'll be in my trap forever. So I'll go to her. It'll be an amazing moment. Oh my God, you're alive. I'll be the good, loving husband for as long as I can stand it. She'll love it. And then, one day, somehow, it'll happen. Maybe I'll slip up, she spots something, or maybe she just starts running her mouth. And then, I'll do it. It's gonna be sweet.
Il est juste fucking deranged. J'aime comment cartoonishly evil qui est. Ouais, c'est ça. Puis je vais shut up aussi sur la philosophie, du moins pour ça, parce que free will determinism, c'est quelque chose, c'est un sujet qui est comme compliqué, bien entendu, comme tout sujet philosophique qui se respecte. Puis c'est ça. Parce que je pourrais en parler longtemps, puis ça va juste tourner en rond, puis j'ai pas nécessairement les mots pour exprimer qu'est-ce que j'ai dans la tête pour expliquer ça. C'est two sides of the same coin, là, tu sais.
Like a little hamster in a wheel. Go ahead and keep running for all the good it'll do you.
Shotgun, mon gars, point blank shotgun, c'est comme, tu peux pas vraiment... Ouais, c'est ça, comme beaucoup de choses, c'est comme two sides of the same coin. Oh. On switch dessus. Freaking assault rifle, really? Oh, that's cool. I like that. J'ai quelque chose là-bas. Ah, c'est probablement à l'intérieur du building. Puis l'autre, c'est de l'autre côté. On va tout de suite la prendre.
The dark place is utterly hostile to human life. It eats at your mind, wants you to succumb to madness. Your own thoughts can turn against you. Every shadow conceals a threat that attacks at the slightest sign of weakness. You're under endless assault. Every day is a struggle for survival. But I've learned to take care of myself. I focus on Alice, our life together, my need to be with her. That takes me a long way in the dark place. as long as I have my gun and the flashlight.
Attends, il y a quoi ici, là? Non, encore une fois, c'est comme à l'intérieur du building. On va juste save ici. J'ai même pas utilisé le flare gun une fois. Juste faire le tour pour être sûr qu'il n'y ait rien qui soit... Parce que pour l'instant, c'est quand même relativement calme ici. Là. Non, ok. Il n'y a rien ici. Il n'y a pas les mêmes triggers que la dernière fois. Oh, une page là.
For Serena Valdivia, burning the midnight oil was more of an exception than a rule. A procrastinator and a perfectionist, she often worked when she wouldn't be disturbed. Tonight was especially important. The film festival would open tomorrow, and there was still so much to sort out. It wasn't that the work hadn't been done. She just didn't feel like she had completely mastered everything yet.
Serena ça, c'est probablement la fille, genre... La fille qui est comme Touched by Darkness, là. Oh, il y a des araignées. C'est quelque chose d'autre, j'avais quelque chose. On va faire exactement la même chose qu'on a fait tantôt. Le flash vert, fait qu'il est correct, donc là on fait lui. Puis on fait lui. Le pattern n'est pas pareil. Ok, on va l'essayer comme ça. Le pattern n'était pas pareil. Ah, c'est ça, cette fois-ci, c'est des araignées. là. Il y a beaucoup d'araignées. J'ai-tu un... Oh non, il est de l'autre côté. Let's go. Ah, attends, on va attendre là, parce qu'on va se faire électrocuter. Checkpoint reached. On va juste choup.
If you die, you lose. If you quit, you lose. If you make it to the end of the loop, you still lose. Sucker.
You know what? J'aime mieux le shotgun. Actually, j'aime mieux le shotgun que ça. Now that it comes down to it, shotgun, c'est genre boom, boom, puis genre des gros coups. Ça, c'est genre tout plein de petits coups. Donc, on va rester avec le shotgun. Right. Let's go back. I'll enter the projector building. Je veux aller quand même. Ah ouais, ça recommence tout de suite avec ça, ok. On va aller faire ça, là. Il y a le contact qui est ici, hein, c'est ça. Come on, Alan. J'ai une blague ici. On va aller faire ça, mais je vais aller rescue la fille quand même. Là. Je vais aller rescue la fille. Ah ouais, ok, ça a juste comme... Oh, lui, il a sneak up. Ah, ben ça en a quand même détruit deux. Là. Ouais, là, je vais retourner voir la fille. Parce que je vais pas la laisser dans cet état-là, même si elle est pour mourir dans 2 secondes. Là. Même si elle est pour mourir, le temps... Mais même pas, elle meurt pas, elle reste là. Elle reste là, puis elle est correcte, puis c'est une amie de ma femme. Fait.
It's you.
I guess you're back to normal again?
I don't know if I'm ever gonna be normal, but thanks. I know you didn't have to come back for me like this.
I couldn't just leave you like that. I'm sorry about the whole thing.
Not your fault. At least I'm not Little Miss Horslut anymore. Ugh, that's just... Hey, thanks for not, you know, taking advantage.
No problem. You don't seem too weirded out even though this is happening again.
Honestly, that pales in comparison with having that thing inside my head. I mean, it's crazy, but...
I understand. It can really mess you up.
This is weird. I think what he did left something. I can feel that things are different. I just know that time's acting wrong. I don't know how to describe it. It's like I can sense it.
I'm not surprised. A close encounter with these forces, it stays with you. It changes the way you see things. Some people can't deal with that. They just lose it.
Well, it's early yet. I'm not ruling anything out.
I'm gonna go make my way into the projector booth.
Okay. Is there anything I can do? About the situation, I mean?
No. It's a trap for me. I'm gonna have to go deal with it.
Uh-huh. And you got a plan, is that it?
I think I have a chance. Yeah.
Right. Stay in the light. Ouais, c'est ça, je peux pas la laisser de même. Je pouvais, là, mais je veux dire, j'allais pas la laisser de même. Là. Surtout comme je dis, genre le temps va reset, mais comme...
The champion of light knows that the time itself is about to end. At least for him. He can feel the dead end rushing towards him. But there is time to act. Incomplete or not, he has the weapon.
I don't have the whole thing. But maybe it's enough.
That night, the summer is almost over. There's a film noir poster visible. A spotlight illuminating the red fire extinguisher. Spotlight. Non, pas encore. Okay, so that's one thing. Film noir poster visible. Film noir poster. Tom the Poet. Ah, c'est le Gift of Thorns, c'est le dude là. Change time. Not quite yet, eh?
No.
There we go for a third time.
You're trying to be cute, aren't you? What are you up to? It's a waste of time, buddy. You should just lie down and die. Let me take over. This is the only thing you've got coming to you. From here to eternity. No matter how many times you come back.
Right, so let's do this again.
Time folds back on itself. Again, his senses scream as the very impossibility of what is happening assaults them. But the champion of light endures.
Yep, let's do this again.
Each time he gets a little closer, each time another detail falls into place. Now the trap works against the herald of darkness.
Ouais, c'est ça, parce que là, j'ai comme, essentiellement, j'ai infinite loop. So, là-dessus, on va se laisser. On va se revoir la prochaine fois pour un autre épisode de Alan Wake American Nightmare. On approche, là.